Hello, hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
I hope you're all doing well. I see there's 5 people lurking in the background.
Oh, we got lurkers. Hopefully, they're nice lurkers.
Good to see you hanging here. I need to check why my printer is not printing.
Oh, dear. Printer, don't do that. Well, I got things accomplished today. Well, no, they're not finished. They're in progress. I got computer A going to computer B.
Hi,
Hello,
Tisa.
Tisa.
Yeah, I need to get my printer going because I was going to print some patterns to take with me.
Oh, hi, Betty Detman.
Hi,
Welcome.
Betty.
Yeah, so my son-in-law, thank you, God, for my son-in-law. He got my
It says it's doing something. Doesn't mean that it actually is, but it says it is. I wanted to get the dolphin. Oh, did I tell you that I gave the lady her kilt panel?
mm, no.
And I showed her how it matched, and she was amazed that it matched size wise perfect.
Ah, crap. I have to go out and come back in. Guess what? I
You
got
went
the
black.
blacks. I went black. I'll be
Black.
back.
All right. Hi, Beverly. And I did say hi to Betty and Tisa. Hi, John. Hi, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I have your channel set up, so I'm gonna be dual processing. I gotta watch Elizabeth in case she puts something up that I need. So I'm gonna be dual processing, watching hers and mine at the same time. And for some reason, it still says you're here.
Yeah, but I wasn't.
Well, I just kicked the other one out.
Okay, good. Because it gave me the black screen of death and it doesn't let me get back with the black screen of death for some reason.
Huh. Get your cast off on Friday and get a new one put on.
Oh,
I'm excited about that. Hi, T Meadows. Bonnie, good to see you here.
hi, Bonnie. Welcome, sweetheart. And hello, Elizabethhandmadejewelry. Oh,
I'm perusing my
patterns.
patterns so I can
Yeah.
get some set up for taking with me. Do some here, take some with me because I want to give Robbie some keychains to sell because I think it's just something cool for him to sell, something a little different to
Yeah.
throw in the mix.
Hi, Betty Key. Welcome.
Hi, Betty Key, lucky lady. Won one of the first. I think you won the first giveaway, but won one of the giveaways, or was it the
Yeah.
second? Oh no, yeah, because somebody gave back a giveaway or something like that, and Betty won the first giveaway.
Mm.
So that's cool. Box. That's going to be an interesting to put together. These might come out in weird colors.
Yes, the first one she won, she says.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thought so.
Tisa, it's I'm glad you're getting it changed tomorrow. It may be that you're got an allergy to something inside the cast that's against your skin. So, yeah, they'll have to check that out. I bet you Nick
Yeah,
I
look,
bet you hi T Meadows. I bet you Nickel Tisa that you've got an allergy against something and they're gonna have to find a different way to do this. Or put something in between you and that stuff.
yep, put her in a sleeve.
Yeah, put her in a sleeve first and then put the cast on. Yep. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Is that she's got to be allergic to something in there. Yep.
That's what they did with
Oh,
the topher
honey.
in a sleeve.
Yep. I had a cast from my shoulder down to just past my wrist one time. And yeah, not fun. Hi, Kathy Garn.
I had ankle to
And
groin.
Susan Witta. Angled. Oh, God.
Oh, no, WIITA. Hi, Susan.
Yeah.
Hi,
It's.
Kathy. Hi, Demon Cat.
Isn't it Witta? Or
It's WIITA.
I thought it would be Witta. Susan, if I've got it right, say okay or yes. If I
Ooh,
haven't,
lizard.
phonetically say your last name somehow. Hi, Demon Cat. Oh yeah, I'm allergic to. I can tape paper tape. I can use, but the other tapes I can't use.
What I had to do on my late husband, because any of the tapes, if he had them on too long, he would he would start to break out. So what they did, like 2 days on paper tape and 2 days on this tape and 2 days on that tape and 2 days. So we rotated, and that's how we did it.
Hello, Marcia.
Hi, Topher. Excuse me, I was outside, gang. I'll explain that in a minute. Hi, Crimson's Jezebel and Snivels.
Hi,
And
Crimson Jezebel. Hi, Snivels.
Hello, everyone.
okay, I live in Hurricane Central, which we've got another one coming, gang.
It better not be. It better go away because I'm coming down. I'm gonna push it.
Guess what? It's coming. So it's got anywhere from Sarasota up to Robbie so far.
We're gonna push it away.
Hi, Hannah. And so my son-in-law just informed me of that because he's supposed to be down next week with the whole family and the dog and the whole bit, right? But if the hurricane comes, yeah, cute little Sarah. Um, yeah, we indeed do. He won't be coming. He'll be spending the whole week up at the farm. So, Renee.
Hi, Renee.
No, 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 no. Her cholesterol is 378 as of Tuesday. It will be on shots every 2 weeks for it. Oh, Renee, that's not good.
I think my printer is dying. I don't need this.
And so I live in hurricane area. So I have an air conditioner. It's what we call a spare. It's like a window or wall unit that is just for hurricanes. That I can plug it in one spot and I can hook it to my generator or plug it in the regular electric and it runs on the 110, which it's just an air conditioner. Because guess when hurricanes come? It's hot. Okay.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. But it hasn't been used in so long. Yeah. My son-in-law, we looked at it and uh, it's rusting apart, literally. So he took it out. I went out today, picked up a new one. Um, and brought it home. He got off work, came here, took it out of the car. Ooh, that's not bad, Betty. Congratulations on your blood pressure. And he took it out of the car, brought it in, put it into the wall. We hooked up the little frame around it, everything, so it's nice and pretty again. And so, and we tried it out, and yep, looks great, works perfect. And then my next thing was I have had this computer that somebody's been grumpy at me that I haven't done it.
Someone had bought a computer like 2 weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
just sitting in the box.
Uh-huh.
Who does that?
Me. Yeah. But I bought the thing to transfer stuff with and all that
Hi,
kind of stuff.
Silverheart.
So, hi, Silverheart. And so he set it up for me tonight, so now it's doing its thing. That's not low. That's good, Betty. Well, your dystolic, which is the bottom one, I think, is a little low. But, honey, depends on your age. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah. Elizabeth, that used to be mine until my husband got sick. Now my blood pressure's up. It's still within okay range, but hi, Sandra. Welcome.
Yeah.
But I'm like 178 right now. So, yeah. But I finally got all my honeydew things. But I got beat up today at the physical therapist. Yeah. And I got yelled at. Hi, Uncle Mo.
Hi, Uncle Mo.
Oh, he said, hey, all just popped in to hit the thumbs up. Can't stay, might be back. Keychain pick looked great. Keychains with an AirTag pocket would be an awesome, or luggage tags. Have a great night. Yeah.
I actually did a dog that
Yep.
has a pocket that you slide an AirTag in, and then when you put the clip on it, it holds it together, and the AirTag is inside.
Hello, F. Pate Francis, honey, welcome. Yeah, so I got all my stuff done. And then as I'm coming back from physical,
We're losing you. Marcia? 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 Are you there?
yeah,
Okay, because you weren't there. You were like breaking up and all.
I got a spam phone call. What can I tell you? Can't use computer because it's doing its thing. And I got a spam phone call, so I just killed them. So, yeah. So I got notified by my car telling me, you need an oil change. And I'm going, oh, sugarfoot, I need this like a hole in the head right now. Oh, so anyway, I'm checking off the things on my list as fast as I can. Because I swear, as fast as I get one off, I get two on. Hello. But at least now the computer, you can get off my bum. I apologize to Robbie. Okay, Bonnie. Hope to see you back later.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, when he's here, and I can have my son-in-law help me, and he's willing to do it. Hello, you take advantage of that. Especially since I can't lift an air conditioner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hi,
should.
Tree of Life. Welcome.
Hello, Tree of Life. Oh, I love this turtle.
Are you finally printing? Is it finally printing?
No. I'm just setting them up. I might have to restart my printer.
Yeah, I have. I every now and then I have to do that. My printer goes into really deep sleep, and and I have to restart the sucker for it to print. But yeah. But my weekend with my daughter caused me some grief.
You overdid it, is what happened.
Yeah, I did. And she kind of, she didn't yell, but in no uncertain terms, she let me know I can't do that.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
You should already know this.
Yeah, well, my body does, my mind thinks I can still do it. It's the body that's saying no. Because, see, in my mind, I'm still in my 40s.
The rest of her body just needs to participate the same.
Yeah, right.
Hi,
And
Hannah.
it's not doing. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, it was. Yeah, I was scolded big time. Yes. As a matter of fact, she did it again. She says I could probably do some permanent damage and may even have to have surgery for it if I don't stop. Yeah, which definitely made my eyes open up. Yeah. Okay, can't do that. But it's good.
Okay, I guess I have to go turn off the printer, turn on the printer, and see if it wants to participate. I have some keychains here that I cut out. I mean, that I had the patterns already for that I can work on. But I really wanted to get my other ones printed without having to go buy a new.
Hello, Monica. Tori, can you hear me?
Yes.
Say hi to Monica.
Hi, Monica.
I knew you weren't at your seat, so yeah.
Okay, shut down. Come back up. Make sure my cables are connected well. Trying to make sure all this is going to work. Look over here. No, don't tell me my printer died. That's not good. Marcia, you still there? Oh, I hear printer. Marcia fell out. Hold on, I got to walk around and put Marcia back in. Because I got to walk all the way around to put Marcia back. Can't wait till I have time to rearrange this whole area.
I know, Elizabeth. I'm sorry, I poofed. Elizabeth, I realize you did not mean to say hell, Monica, sweetie. You just forgot the O.
Hey.
I'm aware. Hell, Monica, sweetie. Yes, Monica. So yeah, it's just
Dolphin. Got a
yeah,
pattern.
that'll be. Ooh, you need that green.
I have that gray.
Honey, that wasn't. We realize it's a typo, honey. We know you weren't telling anybody hell.
No, I don't think Elizabeth cusses really.
I don't think so either. Monica laughed and said, Elizabeth, I love it. Oh, Monica can't hear us. She'll be right back.
Already. Now my
No,
printer's got.
no, Elizabeth does not cuss. I didn't figure she does. Well, Elizabeth, your ears would be burning if you were too long with me, because I'm sorry to say,
We cuss like sailors.
yeah, I have a tendency to get
Cuss like sailors.
a little graphic. Yeah.
Well, Elizabeth has been on and heard some of the things we say.
Yeah, but I can get worse than that. I clean it up really well for here. Glad you can. It's okay. She says no problem. I've heard worse. Yeah, yeah. See, I at one point in time for many years till the guy closed the doors. I used to work for a um, well, let's see. He had a steel yard, a lumber yard, a millwork yard. It was all around anything with construction, supplies and necessities, except concrete. He did not have a concrete plant, but steel that goes in the concrete, uh, frames, trusses, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I worked for that guy for 11 years before
Well,
he.
I'll give everybody something to talk about because I worked at a bar.
Yeah, well, I did too, but that's when I was in school.
I worked
But
at a bar when I was in college because it worked with my schedule.
and when you're talking to guys out in the yard, they don't know how to say a sentence without a cuss word. And it kind of became habit, and I had to really watch it at home with the kids. Yeah, but yeah. Glad you can hear now, Monica. Don't want you out there in the no can hear zone.
I take the parts of the paper I don't need.
Monica's sound is out again. Be right back.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Betty Key is having a partial hysterectomy. Oh, honey.
Congratulations, I guess.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did not regret mine at all. When the doctor said, I'm sorry to inform you, but I think this is what we're going to have to do. I was like, hell yeah.
Hmm.
Doctor looked at me like I was funny. I said, it's okay because I'm done.
Hello, bearded fisherman. He says, hello, ladies. Glad you're on. I actually got an extra phone for your channel. I keep it on the whole show now. If I leave, the dogs hear it. Love you all.
Yeah. So now
Welcome. Thank you, bearded fisherman.
puppy entertainment. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't mind being puppy entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the doctor told me I had to have mine out, I said, thank you. And he looked at me kind of funny. I said, well, I'm done with it. I'm not having any more babies. So that means I can quit taking medicine to stop me from making babies. He said, how is the man in your life going to feel? And I'm like, it's not his body. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if he wants a dozen youngins. I don't. And that's all that matters. Because I'm a big firm believer in my body, my choice.
Bearded fisherman, honey, if you like your meme pick, you keep it. Hello, it's depends on what you want.
What is it?
I can't really see it. It's
I
too
can't
small
see.
on my.
I'd have to go play with it. But
What is the picture of, bearded
if it's
fisherman?
not naked bodies that could offend someone, then
Right.
don't worry about it.
Yeah. If you like it, you keep it. I mean, I change mine on here depending on my mood. Uh, Frequently. Uh, I
Yeah, it needs
change
to come
my other
out.
one now and then.
Then it needs to come out, Betty.
Yeah. Be right back.
And hopefully it'll make you feel much better. This is part F. My poor little printer's going and going and going over there. But I think a little gray and white dolphin will be cute. And I got that gray that I made.
Oh, Mustard's in, honey. He talks to you because Mustard is definitely in. Ketchup's out. Bye, Elizabeth.
Bye, Elizabeth.
No more. Well, I quit okay, after my son was born, I wanted to have the factory completely, like, removed. The doctor wouldn't do it. He only tied. And so, yeah.
I had my tubes tied first, and then I started having problems, and the doctor checked, and he goes, I think we got to do some more work than that. And he goes, how about I leave you ovaries and take everything else out? And the whole point of leaving the ovaries in is so that
The hormones.
You go through menopause naturally instead of forced.
Yeah.
If you get everything taken out, then you go through what they consider a forced menopause, and that's
which is brutal.
Harder on your body. Yeah,
That's
this is
brutal.
gonna be this is a dolphin. Look at this little cute fella.
Oh, he's cute.
And if he's all gray, this bottom piece here is white, and the rest of him is gray. And
What's it say? What does it say? The name on it?
It doesn't. It just says assembly diagram.
Oh.
And then it has where I wrote the word white, and that's about it. It's just dolphin.
Okay.
There's there's a lizard in here I want to make.
Florida Native says, on a break, wanted to say hello, everyone, and give Tori a thumbs up. Back to brushing out my big boy. Okay, hello. Thank you, Florida Native. Oh, I changed it. It's me and the dogs. I've been doing more vids with Sasha and Serenity, the dog pound. Fantastic, Bearded. Good, whatever whatever suits you. I didn't go through forced, but I only have one ovary now because one had to get removed because there was a tumor around that sucker.
Now it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In theory, you're at the age where it shouldn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Thank you. But I had that out at 21. I had 2 kids. Of course, I had a bunch of miscarriages, but I had 3, which is not easy to do.
Yeah, that's when I had mine done. They were like, "Are you sure this is what you want to do?" I'm like, yeah. They said, "But you're so young." And I'm like, "And I'm done having babies."
Yeah.
So,
Well, I wasn't because I didn't have my daughter till I was 21 when I had the one ovary out. I was 32 when I had my daughter. And almost within a month of being 37 with my son.
Oof.
Yeah.
And what's funny is at that age I couldn't have thought about beginning. By that age, well, I was deep in what I was doing, and there was just a young child at that age would not have worked. A baby at that age would not have worked with what I was doing with my career. I mean, if it would have happened, it would have happened, and I would have dealt with it, but it was not in my path at that point.
Okay, Bearded, I've taken note. 8608. Okay. That's his YouTube channel. So Tori will add that to the list.
Actually, if I go over here,
channel thingy in there.
And I open the bearded. I tell it to go to channel. And I can do that because I own this one. So then it tells me that it's bearded fisherman. And then I can add it.
Oh,
He's
you
got
had a
long-
tubular? That's what they thought my daughter was first, that I had a tubular pregnancy. And that would have been bad news because I wouldn't have been able to have kids, but it wasn't. It was just the fact that the first 3 months, the ovaries provide the hormones to keep the baby in the uterus and the womb. And I only had one ovary doing the job of two. Yeah, that's why I lost.
That's hard.
Yeah. With Kelly, I was on bed rest for 3 months in the beginning. Once I got past 3.5 months, I could get up and move around. But my son, I went through him okay, except for the fact that I had morning sickness for the whole frickin' 9 months, 24/7. Yeah, but I wanted her to copy it, Hannah, so that she could have it in her video description down with the others that she's got in there. Hello, Dennis Hades. I think it's Hades. And good night and God bless you too.
Well, good night and God bless him.
Yeah, I had 3. Bearded. I had 3 miscarriages. Yeah, not fun.
Hi, Dennis Hates. Yeah, I have bearded up there so I can do something with it.
Okay.
And who was it you said hello to?
Yeah. So, yeah.
And I
I
did say
I had 2 miscarriages before my daughter and 1 between daughter and son. Yeah, bearded fisherman, it is not easy. Messes with your brain.
Let me math real quick, Monica.
Yeah, she's got a math. Well, depends on how far along you are, Sandra. Ms. Mustard, welcome. She says, oh my God, Tori, dragonflies are my favorite ever. So make sure you take a dragonfly pattern.
I've got one printing.
Yeah, she knows Monica wants a price for the dolphin keychain. She's got to work. She's got to pull up,
Price key. I hate when my stuff goes away.
Hello, Patty Lynn, and welcome.
Hi, Patty Lynn. I can pin? Interesting. Sorry. I get easily amused the fact that I can actually pin sheets.
Ooh.
In my Excel.
Ooh.
So that means when I come in, I can go to my pinned sheets and have my pricing and commission sheet right there.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes my life easier.
Yeah, once you figured out the price for it. Yeah.
Well, I absolutely dropped the phone on my keyboard because nothing better. I forgot my computer keyboard is not working right now. I think my computer
Why?
is dying.
Oh no, which one? That's not one of your good ones, is it?
Nah, it's not my good one, but it's not the
Oh,
point.
yeah, more expense. I've been getting a lot of that lately. It's time for things to go down. But I have to say, I will say this: if a air conditioner had to be replaced, this is the perfect time of the year to do it because they're having sales like crazy, at least down here, to get rid of the stock because they don't want to carry it over the winter time because most people don't buy air conditioners in the wintertime. So, but we're still running air conditioners here now.
Goodness gracious, Betty. I
Yeah,
hope this one is successful if that is what they were wanting.
yes, please, God willing.
I don't think I'm going to cut all of these out, but I am going to cut them down. I do want to make a dolphin later. I can cut these down more at Lisa's because I am going to be taking some basic tools with me. I
Yeah,
cut two of each of them out because I can use a pattern for a few times.
yeah.
It just gets really, it feels, I don't know, messed up. It's so cute because on the pattern they tell you how many, um, what size hole punch to use and everything. And I think it's
Yeah.
hilarious because it's like, of course we know what size to use.
Well, bearded fisherman, you live up north, right? Keep it this near you may need it. Who knows? It's
What's
terrible.
that? Shoot, I forgot to go to the post office again today. I'll go tomorrow before.
Welcome, welcome. Here's the receipts, bitches.
Oh, love the name.
Yeah, Hannah does too. Hi, Tricky.
Here's the receipts, bitches. Oh, wait, there's fencing at somebody's house.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's your receipt.
Oh, thank God. She says, thank. So far, the heartbeat is strong. Thank God. We'll keep her in our prayers, honey.
I was cursed that I could get pregnant at the drop of a hat and carry without problem. So I had to be
No,
extra
no, no.
cautious, or I would have
Yeah.
dozens of names.
Hello, Suzanne. And Tricky, not on my floor. I have varnished wood floors. You do not do that on my floors. Hello? No.
You get swatted with the broom. She's gonna get the broom after
You.
you.
Oh, it's broom and more.
Hi, Tricky.
Monica wants to know when you need the money for it, Tori.
When you want me to make it?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I am reasonable. I actually work on payment plans and everything else, and it doesn't matter how big or small it is. I work on payment plans because, for some people, paying for a keychain is a big deal, even though it might not be for someone else. I don't ask questions. Um, so yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You have my email account. You say, I'm sending you moolah. I have to get my PayPal fixed. It's broken.
Your PayPal's broken?
Yes, it's currently broken. It'll
How
be all
come?
right because it is. I tried to do something. It didn't like it. So they said, huh? So I've got to contact them and fix it. That's all.
Uh,
No big deal. I'll fix it.
Here's the receipts. Said, Tori, I love your kind and caring heart. Yes, she
Thank you.
does have a kind and caring heart.
I like to think that. Some people don't. They think I'm, but they're also the ones if someone went after them and I was present and it was unjust, I would be the one that jumped in front of them to defend them. But it's okay. I don't know. I would have to know where you live. And yeah, so you go ahead and you can.
Email with going across the bottom, email her your full name, address, etc., all contact information, and she will get that completely out to you.
Yep.
Aha. Yeah, you don't need. Well, hang on to them, Beard. You get snow up there, and somebody will come by those things in blink of an eyeball.
What?
He's got snow blowers. Monica lives in Missouri.
Yeah,
Missouri.
I have to put it in the system, so you'll have to shoot me your mailing address. Obviously not in chat to my email address because I'll have to put it in what's that thing called? Pirate ship. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because I'll have to see how much it'll be. So because I can check it two ways. I can check it with using a bag, a box, or a box in a bag type thing.
Yeah.
To decide which is the best way. No, this is a jellyfish.
Oh, that's cute too.
I went a little crazy.
Patty lives in Missouri in the St. Louis area, and Monica says she's not far.
Huh. So yeah,
Good,
so right now I showed you the dolphin.
Right, and the jellyfish.
And I got a fox.
Okay, Betty.
A little foxy loxy.
Oh, that is cute. I like Foxy Loxy.
And then we got, this is a 2-part lizard.
Ooh.
Well, it goes that way. You basically put a different color. You take this in one color and you put it on top of this in another color.
Of it, yeah. Ah, Patty Lynn. She turned the heat on. Well, I'm still running the air, Patty.
I just cut his toe off.
What?
Well, not the whole toe. I just
Take it back on.
I just cut the. Nah, I'll wing it. I just cut the tip of his toe off right there.
Oh, okay.
See?
Well, if you wing it, then it'll be a dragon.
Hello, sweet Lily.
Hi.
Are you going to talk to us?
I don't know. I'll consider it.
I love that. That is so cool.
I'm glad I can amuse everyone.
I have not yet, Hannah. I actually was printing off stuff I knew that I could take to Robbie's for him to sell.
Yeah. Ms. Mustard says, Tori, you should do some Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack, and or Sally's. You would clean up. People love those.
Yeah, my daughter would just steal them all.
Jack has been in another life.
No, then you have to make them down while you're at Lisa's so that she doesn't steal them. Sharon wants to know if you're without a license.
If I what?
If you're performing an amputation without a license.
Funny. Just took the tip off. It's okay. It's just the tip.
The receipt bitches said, love it. Alexis, please take off my cast. Oh,
Yeah, anytime I get anything Nightmare Before Christmas, it automatically is going to my daughter. Because she like fell in love with that. Making envelopes. I might have to stop this in a minute and make a keychain instead. Because
yeah.
they want to see me cut paper for so much, and then they don't want to watch me cut paper no more. But I do have keychains sitting here waiting to be made. But I like making, I like making stuff and giving it to Robbie to sell.
Yeah.
Weird. Which is funny because I do stuff myself, and he's like, "You're giving me stuff you should be selling," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, okay, whatever."
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff here to go to you and some to go to him from my clean out of some stuff.
Let me see what else I got. I got this butterfly, which is different from the other ones.
Ooh.
He has this part of the body, then you put this part on with his antennas. And I have
but is it one color?
No, you can do, well, I can do it in any color I want.
No, but I mean, it's not, you can't do like the top wings are different than the bottom, the section of the wings.
I could alter it and make it that way.
Yeah.
Because I'm good like that.
And then I got
That's
fly.
A fly.
No, I swat those things.
And then a beetle.
Oh, those are cute.
I'm gonna have to see what kind of iridescent fabric or iridescent leather I have.
Yeah.
And based on the shape of this little fella, I'm gonna say he is a scorpion.
Nope.
His little body, there's his little arms that come out. There's the other piece of the claws that clips onto here. There's his little head. And he's got, that goes over that's his tail, and there's his little stinger.
Forget it. Nope, I kill those too.
Then I guess you're really not going to like this one.
Spider, nope, not, that is not coming anywhere near me.
And this is another set of the same ones. Because making just one set.
Sharon says, just don't do stink bugs.
Nah. And then this is an octopus.
Oh, that is cute.
Is he supposed to have 8 legs?
Yeah, I think so.
It only has
Summer. He only has how many?
6. I'm going to have to fix that.
Yeah.
I need to make myself a note because he needs 2 more legs, and my daughter.
Yeah, Hannah and I agree. Nope, the spider is a huge no, and get a shoe. Yeah.
Unless it's a wolf spider. Wolf spiders are good spiders.
My daughter catches them and takes them outside.
Can you get me the stuff off the printer?
When they go in the house.
And this will be a llama when I'm done with it. Believe it or not.
Oh.
It's a lot of pattern for a llama.
Sad llama.
It is a llama. And what else do we have? Oh, look. It is a dragonfly that someone just asked about.
Ooh. Yeah.
A dragonfly.
Dragonflies are cute.
He'll be like this, like the ones in the picture. Those are really fun to make. And this is a turtle.
I like turtles.
So
I like turtles too.
All this gets sewn on too, and there's his belly, and that goes on there for his outer scoop.
Yeah, but if he has a lot of sewn,
Oh,
the more
Marsha.
stitches, the more expensive.
Yep. And then this is the one that I made for Sue.
That's another turtle, isn't it?
That's the one I made for Sue. And then there's the. Hey, did he get printed twice? My daughter
That's
is doing. No, this is a raccoon. This is a fox.
Trash panda.
So this is a raccoon. It's a trash panda, as my daughter calls it.
Yeah.
She's doing the Oompa Loompa dance in front of me.
I was doing it, and he goes,
And Topher started doing it with her.
no. He started doing this, and so I went,
Then she started doing the Krabby dance.
Oh, jeez.
My family.
Yeah.
Only my family.
no, I'm sure there's other families too.
Yeah, sea turtle. It has flippers.
That was a seat. It had flippers, yes. Patty Lynn's Treasure says, I'm on Pinterest looking for quilted sunglasses case patterns. Christmas is coming. We evidently got muted because Lily's talking. Or Topher. One or the other, but that's okay. Stacy's channel sells 3D dragonflies. I have 4 more coming. They're beautiful. Oh, yeah. She does nice 3D work. They are really nice stuff. Yes, you did, Sharon. You paid attention to Robbie. Has flippers. Oh. The public service announcement.
Here's the fence fuckers. That is funny. That's funny. I love it. Hi, Sharon Freeman Pace. Did I say hello to Miss Mustard? If not, hello, Miss Mustard.
Oh, you make cell phone purses to match. Fantastic.
What else does Patty make? What are we making?
Cell phone purses.
To match what?
To match the cell phone.
The cases and
glass cases. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a pattern for a leather one, and it's just no. Actually, I would make it if someone really, really wanted it. But it's not one of those things that I'm going to pick up and go, hey, I got a pattern for this. Let me make one. It's just not one of the things I would do for myself. So I've got red leather to take with me. I'm going to cut this leg off because it's ripping. I got to remember to take some glue with me. So I took apart a pair of pants yesterday.
I'll get to the public service announcement. Here's the fence, fuckers. Oh, sorry about that.
Feckers.
Feckers, yeah, feckers. Yeah.
Because we're ladies and shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Stacy's got some cool stuff.
That 3D stuff. I want to get a 3D printer so I can make stuff to emboss. They have someone that does this thing where they make stamps for embossing leather on 3D printer. They don't last forever, but they last long enough. And so I want to do that so I can make different ones and emboss different things on leather. And maybe make little keychains to send with my leather goods. Mm-hmm. I am not getting in competition with Stacy. No one even think that, please. Because I know how petty people are. Oh, you're getting a 3D printer because she got one because you want. No, I don't. Absolutely. I want a 3D printer. I've been wanting a 3D printer since before I bought the laser cutter that I have yet to use. But that's not here nor there. And so I'm actually going to get a tabletop one. I'm not getting anything spectacular. Not getting the
Yeah.
industrial ones or anything like that. I'm going to get one that's big enough to do what I wanted to do. I thought about getting a big, huge honking one when I was spending $5,000 on something, which wound up being a laser. I have a
Yeah.
huge, I don't have one of these little tabletop laser cutters. Mine's huge, like floor space, taking up floor. It takes up more floor space than my leather machine does. It has a footprint bigger than my leather sewing machine. That is trash.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. She makes, her husband does some adorable 3D stuff.
I've gotten a few things from her. I have absolutely I've got a unicorn dragon thingamabobber. I got my husband a winged dragon. I got him a phoenix. I got my daughter something another. I can't remember what it was. She saw it. She fell in love with it. I bought it. It's blue. That's all I remember. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these.
Ah,
You know what those are,
John
don't
Cook
you?
says, John Cook is saying, Harley's sitting next to me. She wants to say hello. And we will say hello to Harley and to John Cook.
Hi,
Hello, Harley.
Hi, John. Do you know what these are, right?
Oh, they're the center cutouts from your hats.
Yeah. And I always just let them sit here, so I have a collection of them. Somewhere I
Yeah.
have the one from where I made Cece's hat. Someone said use them as mouse pads, and I'm like, well, that's not a very big mouse pad now.
No.
I guess I could cut them up and make stuff out of them.
Yeah. Yep. Can't let it go to waste.
Well, there's only so much you need to collect, and that's not doing me any good sitting there.
Yeah, right. I'm glad she smiled. So fantastic.
I
Patty
can't
Lynn's
wait to visit.
Patty Lynn's Treasures said, can't. What, come on, wait a minute. Where did it go? Coin purses. She says you should make coin purses. Are you there, Tori? Or did you go mute again on me?
I'm here. Topher just asked a question.
Aha.
I'm moving scraps because this is what I will wind up taking to Robbie's, except not this one because the leftovers of this leather is going to make me a bag.
I bet a germ got very peeved today.
Oh, wah.
Yeah.
Holy hell, it's real.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's all over Facebook.
Probably.
Holy hell,
I don't
it's
bother
real.
looking. I don't bother looking.
I don't bother looking. I get sent the information.
Yeah.
I get sent the information like, hey, this person's begging for money now. Looky here.
Yeah.
Send that out now. Oops.
Bearded says it's on Facebook. It's on Facebook. Yeah. Oh, poor. Yeah. poor Jeremy.
Jeremy. I thought I had some gray around here, but I must have used it already.
Well, I know you did have gray, but I don't. You had a silvery type of gray. Hi, Debbie. Welcome.
Hold on, they're showing me ice cream.
Oh, I can't have ice cream tonight, gang. With the stuff I just did earlier, after my son-in-law sat down and got everything done, and we were watching the computer start to do its thing, the computers do their transferring thing. We sat there and had a beer. Each of us had a beer, relaxing, finally. Oh, yes. I would have loved to have been on his in the room where he sees when he sees the notice come in that there's stuff happening over there, and he sees the trucks pull up with the fence. Excuse me. I just inhaled water. Excuse me. Welcome, sweetheart Terry. Doggone it. Do not inhale water. I do not recommend that, gang. I drink a lot of water. Are you completely... Are you completely unpacked, Terry? Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, breathe air, swallow water. I know. Yeah. And I really did a good job, let me tell you. Ooh, not unpacked? Terry.
Huh.
You're slacking, Terry.
Yep.
How you feeling, F8? Francis, how you feeling, sweetheart?
Pray.
Oh, what'd you get, Terry? What new car? Tell us what you got.
A blue one.
A blue one?
Yep.
Ooh.
I saw it.
Ooh. Fantastic.
That I did see. I saw that he got a blue one. I saw the picture on the Book of Faces.
Aha. Okay, Tricky, we'll see you later. Yep, because when I had that beer, I decided I can't have ice cream tonight because beer and ice cream just don't sit well together.
Why not? Can't be that bad, Marcia.
What? Beer and ice cream? Yeah.
You're doing them at different times.
Yeah, well, it's got to get farther gone than it is because I can still taste it. I like a good cold beer, but, you know, I don't drink very often at home. But we were sitting down after we got all our stuff accomplished and just said, okay, time to rest. My feet are actually tonight, it's funny. The right one's fine. The left one is doing the major tingling tonight. It's tingling, and I'm still wearing the boot twice a week. That little thing to keep that, yeah, the Achilles tendon stretched.
Those are patterns.
What's about to die on you, Suzanne? Am I cutting out?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Hannah, I haven't. I'm trying to get organized to move. Hence why I had 3 huge bags of garbage. I've got 3 huge bags that a girlfriend's going to pick up and take to donation for me,
What were your 3 options?
and a bunch to go to Tori, a bunch to go to
Okay.
Robbie,
Oh, which is marshmallows.
and a bunch to go to girlfriends.
And
Carmel, Rocky Road, and Mint.
what is that one?
Cool.
I haven't moved at it. I've been in this house
That one?
almost 50 years.
The green one.
So no,
They're yours.
I have to unload.
And Mint.
Thank you.
Those are down here.
Your
figured
car's about to die? Yeah, well, that's why mine was about to die. The
Okay.
last one. I drive my cars till they go into the ground, basically.
Well, aren't you supposed to do that?
Yeah, that's what I figure.
Drive until they're dead?
Well, mine wasn't dying, but you couldn't get parts for it anymore. The engine was still really good. Everything in the car was great, except you couldn't get some of the electrical stuff, the wiring stuff, little parts you couldn't get. Yeah.
Couldn't fix
So
it if
it's-
anything happened.
Yeah, right.
And that's as good as being dead.
Yeah, as good as being dead. So that's when I
Yeah.
traded it in.
I found my hookies.
Oh, fantastic.
They're magnetic hookies, and I got them to put on my desk so I can hang stuff on them.
Yeah.
And I misplaced them. Oh, I forgot about this one. Do you know what this is?
Ooh.
This is real.
Is that alligator? No.
No. Snake.
Snake. Oh, yeah, because I see it closer up now.
This is real snake.
Ooh. Which snake is it? Do we know?
I knew.
Tori's hooked. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Hannah?
what it is.
Any place, any roof over your head is a blessing compared to what else is
Yes.
available. And then if you can get to someplace different after a while, fine.
Oh, I got lots of turtle and frog stuff.
Okay. What's the new name that she's popped up with now? So, wait a minute. For all.
Freaking
What?
fences. For all journalists, feckin' fences delivered. I'm being nice. It's before midnight.
I had a 2000 and what was it?
Yeah, because we stole all the fence money.
Yeah. Right. I'm trying to think what year that car was. 2007 Mercury Mountaineer.
Yeah, drive them till they die.
Yep. And yep.
It's like, well, one of them, I had a Ford Escape, and I drove it until I took it to the mechanic to get something fixed. And I'm not lying. This man laid a blanket on the counter, put his pew-pew on the counter, and a cigarette on the counter. He says, it's time for you to give the boy his last smoke. His days are done. And I looked at him and I'm like, excuse me? He goes, I will not allow you to pay me more money
To fix his car.
because he's not worth fixing. Right now, he is now costing you more money than he's worth. You can't fix him. He's beyond. That's respect
Yeah.
for that mechanic, you know?
Yep.
And I like the mechanic. I like the mechanic shop because it was the one mechanic shop where he didn't bitch about me going behind the counter and going in the bays with him.
Yeah. I used to have one like that and they sold out and now I've got a new one. Thank you God. I found another new one.
First time he was doing something, I started walking behind the counter. He's like, you're not supposed to be back here. I said, it's okay. I'm fully insured if I get injured. And he just looked at me. I said, well, I can't sue you if you got signs up here telling me not to go back there because it risks injury. So if I get injured, it's my own dagblasted fault. And he goes,
Yep.
fair enough.
Yep.
So we had an agreement that my husband and I would walk in there, and if we got injured, it was our own fault, and we'd pay the bill.
F. Page said yes, all 30,000. Yeah, we stole all 30,000. Everybody stole it. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a $30,000. No, it wasn't. A $30,000 fence. Yeah, okay.
Fence. Yeah, right. Yeah.
They
Hmm.
dreaming. We didn't make a gold
Sure.
fence, folks.
Yeah, it's not made out of.
John
It's
Cook
not gold plated.
got that, watched that stuff come in and went, oh crap, it's real. Here it is. I mean, I know he knows it was real, but it's like it's real, but it gets super real when it shows up at your doorstep, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of like saying I'm buying a new house, but until closing and you walk in there and you get the keys in hand, it's like, is this real? Kind of like Lisa was with her giveaway today. She, couldn't comprehend the realness of it, but she will when it gets to her house.
Monica Leal, welcome.
Hi,
There's
Monica.
the other Monica that I missed last night.
Yeah, confused me. Okay, just confused
Yeah.
me.
We got them,
Looky
and they're
here.
right next to each other right now. Monica and Monica Leal.
I got this little strip here I can actually utilize
Yeah.
for these little pieces.
Yeah.
Because this isn't going to fit. But still, that
Mhm.
does.
Yes, welcome, Monica. Okay. Tori, look up on the tube of you and see how many people we got in here, supposedly.
Hello,
Including
tube of
lurkers.
you. That says we have 44 people watching. Let me refresh that. Because it also says I only have 1 thumbs up. Thank you, Renee. I have 49 thumbs up. Thank you very much, everyone. And I have 44 that are watching right now.
Yeah, some had to go because husbands were talking to them and all that kind of, yeah, good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a short stream tonight because Robbie.
Tisa, you're cute. Hi, missed you all. Been a long time. Oh, 617 subscribers. Yep.
Yeah, I got 2 while I was on vacation,
Yep.
which I think is rocking awesome.
Oh, there's now 51. Okay. We are going to go into public service announcement. All right, everybody. If you have not, please go over or out. You have to go kind of out if you're chatting. And go over to that little thumbs up. And please kindly show your love to all the talent of Miss Tori Jones Leatherworks. And hit that thumbs up. Then if you so desire to be notified in the future of when she decides to go on live, because sometimes they're planned, sometimes they're impromptu or moved around because of other people going on that she, yeah, that she works with and supports. So, but if you so desire to hit that little subscribe button, when you do a little rub on that nice little subscribe button, then you go all the way up the top and you see that little thing up there, give it a little tweak and or you can fondle it. Kendra will let you borrow that and fondle it. So it says all next to that. So that's when you get all the notifications. So please kindly consider doing that and support Miss Tori Jones Leatherworks. Thank you for your consideration. This has been your public service announcement.
She said fondle my ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
I get a real ding-a-ling when I'm in Florida. I got a little ding-a-ling sitting at Lisa's house that somebody
Ah,
sent me.
yeah. You got a
Yeah.
funky little one, but nobody will hear it because it's real light coming to you too. But that's when Mr. Kezzy gets down here. Or maybe I'll send it in the box. I don't know. Because I do have one box going to you.
Well, maybe I have to.
Renee and Cuddles are making me hungry. This is not good, Renee. Baked chicken with honey mustard, green beans, and rolls. Oh,
I'm going to eat ice cream when I'm on Lisa's live. So just know that you're going to hear me eating ice cream. Yeah, that's happening.
Monica, you couldn't tell?
Couldn't tell what.
Who was doing the thumbs up? Or the fence names? Who is one changing fence names? Monica, you didn't know who that was?
It's somebody.
Yeah, it was.
It's
Tisa said, Marcia said, hit the dang thumbs up.
somebody.
Dubious. Dubious slacker or a whacker? Smash the thumbs up.
Wow. Yeah, do what she says. Lisa's got an injured arm. You better listen. She might hurt you. She might be delirious.
Yeah. I'm ignoring the arm right now. It's got ice on it, so it's kind of getting numb, hopefully.
Marcia.
Yeah.
Marcia did stuff she knows she's not supposed to do. And she knows she's not supposed to do it. And she is an adult, so it's not like damn kids. Can't even say that because like she's not younger than me, so I can't even call her a kid. Even though, like Chris and Mimi, I call them kids because they're younger than my daughter, so I can call them kids. It's just the way it is.
Yep.
If you're my child's age or younger, you're a damn kid, whether you like it or not.
Yep.
And I mean it in the most loving manner. I really do. I'm not ageist or anything like that. It's just how my brain equates things. And, maybe Bobby is right. Maybe
especially, it's really bad when a police officer pulled you over.
And you're like, police officer, you're not out of diapers yet. Can you just let me go?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
When my car got smashed into, the first one that showed up, who appeared to be the most senior of them all, looked 12 years old, okay?
Yeah, I know. It's terrible.
He was this little young thing. And I'm like, what the heebie-jeebies is this? He was sweet. Actually, all the officers were.
Yeah.
They had a couple of age ranges and stuff. But they were all so polite. I get along well with officers of the law.
Oh, hopefully it helps, Renee.
What we doing?
Her thumb is still fractured, and now she's getting a special brace for it next week.
Quit using it.
Yeah, that's like
my
me.
doctor told me about my thumbs last time I went to him and was complaining that my thumbs still hurt. He said, well, quit using them.
Yeah.
I'm like, easy enough for you to say. I'm the one needing it.
Kind of need it for my work. Yeah.
It's like telling a surgeon, don't use your hands.
Right. Well, that's what, would you believe? I was told that I can't I can't type. I'm not supposed to type. I'm not supposed. Yeah, right.
I am actually double the gray up, so he'll be gray on both sides.
Ooh.
And I'm going to paint the back of this white. This is a thicker leather.
Mm-hmm.
I can't double it, but I can paint it white. And I think it's good. I need to double this one up too.
Hannah said, did you see Diana's new ball she stole from you, Tori, that she got off Kendra?
She showed me, but you know what it's not? It ain't prettier than my blue fluorite ball. That's what it ain't. and she knows
Yeah.
it. We had that discussion because I asked her straight up. I said, "Is it better than my blue fluorite ball?" She says, "No."
I
Well,
haven't been stopped. I got stopped about, maybe 6 months ago. And I couldn't imagine what I did wrong. I wasn't speeding, went the same road I go when I go. Okay, I was going to Costco from after my physical therapist appointment, which is when I go to Costco because it's down the same area. It's on the way home. I go by. Okay, get the stuff I need. So I'm driving to Costco and I get pulled over. And I wonder, why am I being pulled over? And what they did was there used to be a yield sign and they changed the yield to a stop.
they didn't give you guys warning ahead of time, like put up a sign that tells you that it's going to
Well,
change.
see, I don't go there that often. Maybe once a month.
Yeah, they gave us like 3 months warning that they were putting in a stop
Nope,
sign.
there was none. No warning, no nothing. I
Well,
got pulled over. Officer came up, took my license and everything. He came back and he saw that I had good driver. I hadn't been pulled over in so long and all this kind of crazy stuff. And he says, I'm just going to give you a verbal warning. So that's what he gave me.
you said, well, now that I know it's a stop sign, I'll stop.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, they took a two-way stop and converted it to a four-way stop where I grew up. So all of
Hmm.
us that used the straightaway, we had a bit of a problem. So they warned us and they gave us a 3 month warning that
Uh,
the two-way stop was being converted to a four-way stop so that we'd know to stop.
and keep an eye out on the cars that don't have it, the other direction that didn't have a stop. Because if they
I
run it,
never went that
you may
way.
get hit. Yeah.
I was always the one on the straightaway. So I actually started stopping before I had to be stopping to remind
Yeah.
myself to be stopping. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Suzanne, honey, you're a spring chicken compared to me. But that's okay. I still think I'm 40, in my
Yeah,
40s.
Suzanne's not that old.
Yeah.
She's sandwiched between me and my husband.
And I'm sorry, Debbie. She says I have to go for tests. I got a phone call yesterday telling me I have diabetes.
It's
Sorry about that.
manageable.
Yeah,
Manageable.
it's manageable, except it's a pain in the ass.
May it be
And
something that's easily manageable for you. And if you need someone to talk about dieting and stuff, I have lived with diabetics my entire life.
yep.
Like I grew up with my family full of diabetics. It's a miracle that I'm not. But I attribute that to the fact that I live with a diabetic and have for years, between my current husband and my late husband both being diabetics, that I eat a diabetic diet already for the most part, except for that ice cream sitting in the freezer waiting for me. But even that you can have as long as you balance. Diabetes doesn't mean doing without, it means learning to balance.
Right.
Oh, well, I want a cookie after dinner. Well, so eat a little bit less potato. It is literally a balancing act like that. That'll be your biggest feat, is finding out what your zone is for how many carbs you can eat at each meal. Your doctor should, or dietitian, they should give you somebody who should tell you how many carbs you should consume at each meal and at each snack. If they don't tell you that when you go to your doctor, request that information, that you have someone to talk to. Because I've seen them assume that people just automatically have diabetic brains because they have diabetes, which is not true.
Yeah.
And that's a starting point, and then you figure out what works for you.
Right. Because everybody's body's a little different.
My husband has to eat a protein snack at night before he goes to bed, regardless of when he takes his medicine or regardless when he eats dinner, because otherwise he crashes in the middle of the night and wakes up with night sweats from low sugar count. So I'll be happy to discuss that with you if you need it and wish to have so. I will even do it in a private situation and not open to hear. So I am well.
Yeah, well, at 78, gang, you guys are chickens. Spring chickens compared to me. Oh, God.
We're babies. I mean, she does call Robbie
Yeah,
son. Think about it.
yeah. Well, Robbie started calling me mom before I started calling him son. Oh,
Well, that's because your personality is very similar to his mama's.
oh yeah. Yep.
So I'm gonna make a doll.
Oh,
And
yeah, Sharon, that's how my mind says I'm in my 40s. My body says you wish. Yeah, it says you wish big time, honey.
and
That's like, forget it. Never happen again.
Monica, um, just plain Monica, because we have Monica and Monica with the last name. Monica, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make this dolphin, and then I'm gonna let you see it and see if you love it before I go any further, and before I sell it or anything or give it away. And or unless you don't want a gray dolphin, because this is going to be a gray and white dolphin. That is a beautiful gray. It's the same gray I made
Ooh.
that kilt square out of, that kilt panel out of, and white,
Oh, yeah.
because that is a
Ooh, that's going to look sharp. That'll look cool.
traditional dolphin. But I know Monica wants one, so I will let her look at it because I'm willing to stick it over there, and hold on to it for you. Terry, you need to quit falling over, or you need to get you a walker to use to stop you from falling over. Damn it.
Welcome, Diane Williams. She says she's allergic to diabetes meds. She just takes insulin at night.
So you're probably on one of the insulins that comes from Novo Nordisk, which is a human insulin. It's not a synthetic. Because that's what they would give anyone who is allergic to most diabetes meds. They would switch them over to the human insulin. So it'd be like Humulin, I think is the name of it. Hello, Diane Williams. Terry,
Oh, you didn't hear?
They have the ones that have the wheels on them and a seat. So you start walking, and if you feel bad, you turn around and you sit your butt down.
Right. She's on Lantus, Lantus.
Okay. Lantus. Hey, my late husband used to take Lantus. It actually did really good with his. Let me see which one that is.
Yeah. Debbie says, thank you very much, Tori. My number one problem is ice cream. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that is actually one of the ones that's like a human insulin.
Yeah.
It is like a human insulin. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, actually what you're going to have to do, Debbie, is you're going to have to use a lot of portion control and say, you know what, I'm allowed 45 grams. Is it milligrams or grams? I can't remember how the units go now. Of carbs, and I absolutely am going to eat 20 of those in ice cream tonight. So therefore, I only have 25 to have at dinner. And so let me see how that fits in.
Yeah.
And that's really how you do it. The ones that have the most uncontrolled diabetes are the ones that try to do absolute. Not me, Ernie. I am a sweetheart. I've never been bad. Okay, sometimes. But when I'm bad, I'm good. So, you know. I'm always good, but when I'm bad, I'm better than good. So there you go. Yeah, Lantus is actually a really good one. Like I said, I know a lot about diabetes and diabetes meds because, well, had it.
Tisa, I think it's 3 days. It's either
You think?
Terry will tell you how many days do you have to wait to change your screen name.
Yeah, Terry,
I
how
think,
old did you, I mean, how old, how long do you have to wait to change your screen name between changing it? All those changes.
yeah.
Or does it matter how many times you've changed it to how long you have to wait for it to be changed again?
Um, yeah, you can only, it might be 2 weeks now because she changed a lot.
Yeah,
13
13.
days. Yeah.
But that's okay. You just go create a Gmail account and create a new account.
Yeah. Of course, if you got Prime, then you got a problem. You have to go through the stupid ads.
Oh, yeah. You know.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
you got to watch your corn. It goes into sugar. Yep.
yeah, anything, for vegetables, it's really easy. White and yellow, air of caution, check the carb count. But all the carb count information is online for that. It's not that you
Yep.
can't eat it, you just have to portion control. And
Mm-hmm.
find that green vegetables are great fillers. They're more nutritious and they are great fillers to say, I just want more food to eat. Well, that's nice. Eat some raw broccoli. Raw broccoli is awesome for you. So, yeah, or lightly seasoned and grilled broccoli, stuff like that. You can take broccoli and boil it, and then you take it and you cut it into the little pieces, and then you squish it and sprinkle it with some cheddar cheese and stick it in the oven and bake it until it's a little crispy, and then eat it like potato chips. You get the protein from the cheese, and you get the benefits of the broccoli. Ta-da!
Bananas are bad for you, too.
Because bananas are white. Most fruit converts to sugars. Well, all of them do. So you have to
Yeah.
control how much you eat. Absolutely. But yeah, it's managing it, and I'm happy to help you. But we do have to start looking at going over to Lisa's because her stream is going to start pretty soon.
Yep.
And
Tisa said, did you know a friend told me that you can max out on number of screen names that one person can have? My friend is naughty. Yeah, you are, Tisa.
really, you can max
Mrs.
out
Dash is one.
screen names.
Yep.
Unless you have more Gmail accounts.
Yeah.
Just,
Yep.
in my video description, you will find a series of links. In
Bye,
there,
Patty Lynn.
Find things like Get Swamped, who comes on Friday nights at 8 o'clock, where they talk about what's happening on the farm, open their mail, answer questions, then do their sales, which is currently rocks, crystals, and gems. And rumor has it they're going to have some pretty awesome leather keychains coming up. I know for a fact they're going to have some that are a combination of leather and some cabochons. Some of them are orthoceras that some fabulous person over across the pond in, I think it's Australia, bought these beautiful things and said, hey, Tori, make keychains. And so I'm making keychains out of these beautiful things they bought from Robbie and making him keychains that he will be able to sell as early as not this Friday, but next Friday. I might have some of them made. This Friday, I will not be able to give him any.
No.
I may be on the road. I've got to find out if I've got to go somewhere with work or something like that. Because I know my husband is going off tomorrow to go almost to North Carolina to take care of some business. And then he'll be back here. We'll see what we have to do next, because sometimes we do road trips.
Yay.
sometime between now and the end of the year, I will hit Florida probably twice.
Yeah, Robbie, he's got to get down here. Otherwise, you aren't getting stuff till next year.
You know what? I might wind up going down there. I might tell him,
Okay.
load the Tahoe. I'm out of here. I'm going to see my
Yeah.
Marshall.
Yeah.
End of discussion. You can keep Topher with you working, and I'm going to see Marshall.
Yeah, and you can carry all the stuff back.
Yeah, and then anything you need to send to Robbie's, we can load it up in the Tahoe. I'll bring somebody to pick stuff up for me. My husband. And and then we'll take stuff over to Robbie's and whatever else has to go there for whomever else it needs to go for. So yeah, why not?
Night, Betty. Yeah, that works for me. Because I got a bunch of stuff, and there's a few things. There's quite a few things that need to go to you and Robbie. So yeah.
Sandfire, I don't know, because when I'm some of the stuff that I know I got the last time Elizabeth sent me stuff, some of it I can use. Some of it I have to figure out if I'm going to be able to use it for anything. It depends how it's constructed and everything. Because I've picked up some things, some beads and stuff, and they're just not strong enough to use in my leather work. That's why I usually am kind of picky on what I get. Because I have to evaluate what will or will not work.
You realize that last thing I gave you is going to be hopefully a daughter's purse.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's going to be a hell of a purse. I'll just say that. You give me requirements and we'll figure it out.
I already showed you a picture of it. So I got to send. Should I send the purse?
Nah, we can measure.
Okay.
I can replicate on pictures and measurements because I know that you know how to measure.
Yeah, right.
I'm having a hard time with Joyce's because I know what she wants and I can see it. I'm not seeing the pattern for it.
Right.
And I really need to figure it out. So I might have to look at some of the patterns I have and see what I can come up with.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, but, oh yeah.
Okay, good night, Demon Cat.
I've got Robbie's channel in there. I've got Lisa's channel in there, which is TwoLees in a pod. And their normal nights are Tuesdays and Thursdays, but have been going on much more frequent than that while going through some stuff that we've been working on to give a family some peace and happiness. I am excited because one major part of it is coming upon us. And I'm hoping to be able to get there before it happens so that I can be there when it happens.
Yep.
Beth, I sell the dragon keychains for $15 plus shipping. So you can email me. And so I'm kind of excited and hoping I get down there so I can participate in the things that we were planning on doing. I also have Elizabethhandmadejewelry on there. I buy jewelry from her. I actually have to go watch her live and see if there's anything on there that I want to snag from her. I buy jewelry from her and I make hat bands and other mysterious things out of it that I throw in here to enhance the things.
The
Beth,
fence was delivered today, Terry.
I am not announcing the actual date that I'm showing up in Florida. It will be now between now and the first of the year. I will be down there 2 different times. That's all anyone knows, except the people that matter, which is, well, actually, you guys all matter too. The people it directly affects know when I'm going down, and that is Lisa and Robbie. They are the 2 that have to know. I actually have to make some dragonflies. There's one in the video description. I mean, one in the video. It was in the video. It was the image for this video. And I've had them before. They're on my Instagram. So you can follow the link that's in my video description to my Instagram and scroll through all my pictures, and it's there. There's a bunch of them on there. Because I can do those I can do the wings different colors. They're in pairs, the top pair and the bottom pair. I can do them in different colors or all one color. I can make the front one color and the back another, and then there's the body.
Do you pad the body? The tubey body?
No, because the body is actually tubular. It's cut and you roll it and you stitch it down the middle. So it's actually round like this, it's round tube.
Okay.
And then the wings on it.
Gotcha.
And it angles. So it's tubed. It's a cone. Kind of like an ice cream cone. It's wider at the top than it is at the bottom.
Yeah.
But it narrows down at the bottom where then the little tail is, and then it comes up and
Yeah.
I said hi to you, Terry.
Oh, Terry, I listen a lot on Lisa's. I'm most of the time.
Too busy
last night I fell asleep last night.
Yes, these are copper. These have copper in them. They say so right there. I need to get some more because out of all my compression gloves, these actually do work better than the rest. I just can't remember what I paid for them and probably don't want to know. The only thing I don't like is the grippy on the hand. Oh, Terry, hush. Don't be talking smack. Yeah.
Hello, Michelle R.
Why am I not seeing? Oh, hi, Michelle.
Her babe birthday is on the 9th. Okay. Monica.
Oh, the daughter's birthday was on the 9th.
On the 9th. Yeah.
Cool. So.
Hi, Beth.
Other channels that go live are Stacy-N.A.T. You should check out Stacy when you catch her live, and going on live with her is usually Flutter Yo, who also does her own videos where she's often either rock hounding or fishing, kayak, pier, or ice fishing in the ice shack. Awesome fishing videos any way you look at it. And I got to make myself down the list because if I don't, I'll forget somebody and then somebody will get butthurt over it. You should go check out Krayola The Lemur and just sub to his channel. You never know when he's going to go live. And if you like watching people open spheres, you should check out Diana, Miss Ballz lady, because she does her sphere, opens her boxes and plays with them and all. Terry Adams over on Facebook likes to do
dioramas, and
he does pictures with his miniature things and his dioramas. So little people, little boats, cars, who's its and what's its. He does little figurine stuff and then sets up dioramas. I'm trying to get him to go live on YouTube, but he needs some subscribers to be able to do that. So please do. And then there's CPR, aka Phil. We're trying to get him built up on the YouTube so that he can go live. Terry, you're getting there. Over on Facebook, you can check out Tisa's Artisan Crafts and Carvings. Link is in the video description. Holidays are coming. You never know what kind of unique gifts you want, so you should go check them out and see. And rumor has it, after the first of the year, Storage Bratz is going to be live on the YouTube again, and I just cannot wait. They are amazing people.
Yes,
and
she is
live in 15 minutes at TwoLee's in a pod. And as I said, all of these links are in my video description. You should go check out these channels and sub to them all. I am going to be adding the bearded fisherman to that because he is starting to do videos. He has a nice beard, just saying. Bearded fisherman, go figure. He has a beard.
Yeah.
So you should go check him out. Check out all the channels. I believe that the way we grow is to help other people grow. So I'm a firm believer in supporting each other through the process of YouTube. If that's not for you, if supporting each other is not for you, I'm sorry. And you will see me on the different channels at different times. I do what I can to support.
You're welcome, Bearded.
And I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'm going to get my ice cream and popping over on TwoLees in a pod. I'll see you later. Bye for now.
Bye, y'all.